Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is patch note day. I actually thought this was going to be tomorrow and I've been at work all day and I just got home and I was like, they've dropped the patch notes. They've really done it to me. So we are going to go through the patch notes for update 12 dropping on Wednesday the 21st, the Wednesday coming up, and we're going to go through everything and see what's new, what's going on, and I'm very excited. I haven't actually read this yet. I wanted to wait until I was going through everything, and I want to go through everything in here, and then if there's anything that hasn't been covered in here that I wanted to mention in this video, I'll add it in at the end, because there's a couple of little things I wanted to bring up and kind of tease about and see if they were things that other people had thought about. But we will start off with the patch notes. So it says, hey Valley Villagers, it's the Monday before an update launch and you know what that means, patch notes. Over the last 2 weeks we've shared some exciting previews of what you can expect from this update, from the Valley vignette to the developer update, and we're excited to share even more today. Similar to the Thrills and Frills update in May, the Dapper Delights update will include some much anticipated content for base game owners, as well as the thrilling conclusion to Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time, available to all expansion pass owners. As always, scroll down for a breakdown of new content, quality of life improvements, bug fixes, and more you can expect from this update. So let's start with new content available to all players. So this is going to be the base game information. A new character, revel in the magic of cooking as you welcome Tiana from Disney's The Princess and the Frog to the Valley, alongside new friendship quests and unique new items. A new restaurant, Tiana's Palace, is open for business, providing villagers a new spot to grab a meal with friends. So it's going to be similar, I think, going to function the same as Remy's. They're going to come in and ask for a certain meal and you're going to provide it, which I'm hoping will count for the Star Pass going forward, because we always get the Star Pass quest that's like serve dishes at Remy's. So I'm really hoping that we either get it so it's like serve dishes at Remy's or Tiana's, or if it's going to be like separate ones. I'll be interested to see how they put that in. A new stall, visit Tiana's meal stall to purchase delicious meals rotating daily. Okay, so similar to Kristoff's, it's just going to rotate out every day. I wonder if beignets are going to always be on there. I feel like that would make sense, but we'll have to see. A new star path, also named Dapper Delights, makes a statement with a new dream style for Donald Duck and clothing, hairstyles, makeup and furniture inspired by the Roaring Twenties. Obviously we've seen some teasers of, we've seen Donald's dream style, which I really love the look of, and also obviously some of the clothing, hairstyles, furniture and all of that that's coming. There's still some they obviously haven't shown us. They still haven't shown us anything from the emoji teasers that we got on Twitter as like one of our first teasers about the update. They always do a star path teaser which has like 3 sets of emojis, and we still haven't seen any of those kind of shown yet. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to end up being. To me, the emojis read as firefly, feather boa and water tower, and I had kind of like 3 ideas in mind of what I felt like they could mean, and I'm very interested to see how they actually do implement that, because we haven't actually seen any of that yet. We are getting a new signature bundle. I did not expect this. We only just got the Stitch bundle in last update. I really didn't think they were going to be putting another bundle. We are going to be struggling with moonstones. Oh no. A new signature bundle in the premium shop, Ariel's Royal Bundle, offers a wide range of customization items inspired by Disney's The Little Mermaid, including a dream style for Ariel, a house style inspired by Prince Eric's village, and clothing items and furniture that exudes opulence. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be a similar kind of vibe to the Belle bundle, not in the sense it's going to be any of the same like items or anything, but that kind of like royal gold kind of theme I feel like might be quite similar. I'm very interested to see what the house style is going to be. And I've kind of looked up some pictures of Prince Eric's village, and this definitely seems like something I would like. So I'm really interested to see what that house style is going to look like. I'm curious of what the dream style will be for Ariel. I did have a look at some different designs that I feel like it could include. The one that kind of grabs me the most as royal is definitely her wedding dress, because obviously it's this big like puffy dress and it has the like little tiara and everything. But I don't know if they'd put her wedding dress as a skin in the game. I just don't feel like that's something they do yet. But they have kind of put things in the surveys and stuff about wedding themed items, so I'll be interested to see. There's also her like glittery dress that she has in the movie. This I would absolutely die for. I think if this came I would be so excited. So if it's this, I'm going to be crying on update day because I love this dress. So if it doesn't actually come as a dream style for her, I'd love to be able to get this for our character at some point, and it definitely fits into the kind of vibe of the update. It's definitely a very 20s themed kind of style of dress, so I'm very curious to see what that will be. But let me know down below what you think her dress dream style or any dream style is going to look like, and what kind of house she's going to be getting, and then what clothing items and furniture we're going to be getting. They're definitely going to have more of a royal vibe, which I'm definitely excited for. Weekly rotations to look forward to, keeping out for new optional items in the premium shop alongside some returning favourites, as well as the new weekly dream snap challenges and rewards. Nothing new there. We're going to be having new premium shop stuff stuff, as well as returning ones from previous Star Pass. So hopefully we're going to get some of those ones in the shop that we really, really wanted from previous Star Pass and people are going to want to grab. New shipment alert, Scrooge McDuck's store has received a new batch of goods for sale, including new clothes. Now that's very, very exciting because we kind of, since the start of this year, we've known pretty much guaranteed we are going to be getting new furniture in Scrooge's because we've been getting the like items from the realms or from the characters' houses and stuff like that. But this is really good to know that they are including new clothes. I wonder if these are going to be like Tiana themed clothes or if they're going to be like kind of random basics. I'll be really interested to see like what they go for here. We obviously did get a couple of clothing items last update with Mulan. We got like a necklace, some shoes, a brace, like we got some really random little items. We didn't get anything major, so I'll be interested to see if these are actual proper clothing items. I really hope they are. A new type of furniture. Keep an eye out for future furniture that allows you to interact with it to gather random villagers for a photo op. Now, this is probably the most exciting thing in this whole patch notes for me. Don't get me wrong, it all sounds amazing, but this sounds like an item that is going to be insanely perfect for Dream Snaps. Like, this is a game changer for Dream Snaps because this seems like it's going to be a certain type of furniture that will allow you to, like, get the random villagers to stand by it and pose. And if that is the case, the game for Dream Snaps has changed. So we will have to see if that is what it is. As soon as the update drops, I'm going to try and figure out what this is and try and like see how it works because this just sounds amazing if that is what it is. I'm curious to know whether it's going to be visible furniture or if it's going to be like a little like a little clear box kind of thing and the characters will stand by it. But that is probably one of the most exciting things in this whole thing for me. I'm very, very curious to see what that's about. If you've previously purchased a Nefarious toolset or Skeletal toolset from the premium shop, you will receive a complimentary matching Royal Hourglass skin for these sets. These Royal Hourglass styles will be included as part of these 2 toolsets moving forward. This I think is amazing. I know a lot of people had speculation on would we be getting the hourglasses for these toolsets, and a lot of people have kind of avoided these toolsets for that very reason. Which I completely understand because it kind of does seem a bit pointless to buy a tool set that doesn't have an hourglass matching. And I was really curious how they were going to fix this, whether they were going to put the hourglass one in the shop and it would cost like a really little amount of moonstones. But I'm actually very, very happy that they've kind of given that to everyone that already owns it. So if you do already own these 2 tool sets, you will be getting the hourglass skin to match them completely free of charge, it seems like, which is really, really exciting. I feel like I'm going to probably gravitate to using these tool sets a lot more considering they now have the matching hourglass, because before I kind of didn't because of that factor. So I'm very, very excited. I think that's a really, really good idea by them. Right, here's a little bit of information about the new content in the expansion pass. Now this is a very, very brief amount of content. I feel like they haven't really explained anything here, so we'll have to see. Return to Ancient's Landing for Act 3, Treasures of Time, which is the final act of Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time. Jafar makes his way from Eternity Isle to the valley, opening the door to new friendship quests and new unique items. Bring a touch of unpredictability to Scramble Coin with the new Jafar figurine, which changes its movement with each turn it spends on the board. That is a very little amount of information about the expansion pass. I feel like they're keeping so much of it under wraps. Obviously, they're giving us like the obvious information of we're going to go back for the final act storyline. We are going to be getting Jafar in the valley. So I feel like that kind of, unless there is a sneaky surprise, which I'm hoping there will be, that is kind of confirming to us that it is just going to be Jafar, but we never know. There could be a surprise in there, but I'm not holding out hope. And just a little bit of information about Scramble Coin. So if you're interested in that, that is a little bit of information about that. Now we've got some improvements that are available to all players. I am going to go over these because I feel like there might be some new stuff in here. We obviously know about some of it already, but I want to see if there's anything new in here that seems like it'll be exciting. So improvements to edit mode, furniture and wardrobe, added a search filter to the furniture and wardrobe menus, added the ability to mark items as favorites or hidden, added the ability to save custom outfit presets, added a new item tag to items in the wardrobe and furniture menus, added new sorting options to the wardrobe and furniture menus, added the ability to remove all furniture from a room at once, resetting a room. Now that last one sounds amazing to me, that we can just remove everything from one room. I think that'll be such a big game changer for people who do indoor dream snaps a lot. I personally just struggle with indoor dream snaps. Unless it has to be indoors, I will do it outdoors. But I feel like that is such a cool way to be able to just reset rooms really, really quickly and start with a clean slate. So I actually really like that concept. Photo mode, they have added 2 new full body avatar poses to photo mode. We can all cheer and be happy. They have added 2 new avatar poses. I wonder if these are going to be the ones that they've kind of used for dream snap prompts recently, and a lot of people have been like, can you stop using that pose because we don't have it. I'm very, very happy to see they've added 2 new full body avatar poses to it. I hope they continue on with this. I really hope we get like something new every update for photo mode. I would have really loved some more reactions and emotions. But I think the body up like the avatar poses is such a good start. I think we're definitely getting a lot of new poses with companions, so it's really nice to see that we can actually pose without companions in new poses, and I'm so excited to see what these are going to be. We're definitely going to see everyone in their dream snap using these new poses and the new furniture thing that gets villagers together for photos. Activities added a toggle to the settings menu that replaces fishing and time bending button presses with a hold button prompt. Okay, so it's just a slightly different way of doing it. Added a toggle to the cooking menu that turns off the results screen and animation while cooking, speeding up the cooking process. That is amazing, especially when you're doing like a star path quest and you need to cook a bunch of meals. That is going to make things so much quicker, because that little results screen with the animation is a pain. I know a lot of us now use the ancient cookers, so that kind of it gets rid of that problem. But that is a game changer. I'm really glad they've given us that option. I'm definitely going to have that toggled on. Okay, there's a little bit of information about Remy's special deliveries. So it increased the base number of wrought iron rewarded for quests to 6, while increasing the max reward to 15. This is huge. I feel like this definitely had to be done. I feel like it could have be done a little bit sooner, but I think that's definitely going to make things a lot easier for people. Reduce the amount of wrought iron required to craft certain tables and chairs. Increase the amount of wrought iron rewarded for completing Stitch's big order. Reduce the number of pies needed for the pie eating contest. If you've unlocked the Remy's special deliveries, keep an eye out for a message in your mailbox from Remy detailing the above changes and gift you some wrought iron for your troubles. This will be available until mid-September. Okay, so you have until mid-September to go into your mailbox and get the wrought iron from Remy if you have him unlocked and everything like that. Adjusted the wrought iron to iron ingot crafting recipe to appear only after the completion of the first Remy special deliveries quest to limit confusion. Okay, that's good for people who are newer. The premium shop, they've just implemented various UI improvements, so nothing major. And then the other section, we have got Belle's character model has been reworked to better capture the magic of her character. Now, you've probably seen already from the dev trailer and from a lot of other videos from a lot of other people, they have changed Belle's character model. So if you did want to remember Belle as she was, definitely go into your game and get a really nice snap with her. I'll put it on the screen now. I got a little snap with her the other day because I really felt sad about it, and I also included her in my most recent dream snap, which you can see here, as I just felt like I needed to have her in my last dream snap. I know she's not going anywhere, but she's gonna look slightly different, but I'm excited to see how she looks. From what I've seen so far, her shoulder and her body posture looks 10 times better, because on her old character model, the way her shoulders and arms moved and looked just did not look right at all. So that looks a lot better in terms of her actual like facial features. It is quite hard to tell from those images, but we'll just have to see how we think and what we feel about it after, but I hope it is a good improvement. Obviously, cross-platform play is now supported on PlayStation consoles, and they've continued optimizations to reduce crash rates on all platforms. This is great. Hopefully this helps those of you who are struggling with that, especially people on console. It has reduced loading times on player profiles with a particularly pronounced effect on valleys that have a high number of placed objects. Adjusted the schedules of critters in the valley to provide more accessible windows for finding some of the rarer animal companions. This is great because I still don't have the red fox critter, because he is around from 2 a.m. until 6 a.m. and I'm sorry, I have a terrible sleep schedule, but even that's too much for me. Okay, so I'm hoping that is included because that would be great. Adjusted villager schedules to allow players to visit their favourite characters any time of the day. During periods when villagers would have been previously inaccessible, they will now be found taking it easy at home. This is huge. So like when you would have gone to do a quest with a character, or you wanted a character for a dream snap and they're asleep, you won't have that issue anymore. Obviously they will still be in their home, but they won't actually be asleep and inaccessible to talk to. So I think that is a really, really good change. It will just make things a lot smoother for a lot of people. The amount of times I've been doing a star path and I've gone to talk to a character I need to talk to and they're asleep, it's so annoying. So I think that's a very, very good change. Finally, they have adjusted the default sprint button on gamepad to left bumper to allow for more comfortable use of the game camera. We're investigating further improvements to gamepad user experience for a future update, so please stay tuned. So if you are someone who uses that, there is just some information for you. I hope that does help a little bit with the camera on consoles at the moment, because I know a lot of people are having problems with it, and I don't see anything about it here yet, but I still got to go through obviously all the bug fixes and everything, so hopefully there is something about that in there. So I'm not going to go through all of the top changes and bug fixes. I'm going to read through them on my own, and then I will come back at the end of it and let you know what I've kind of picked up, and if any of them are super, super important. If they're all just like things to do with certain quests, I won't highlight all of them. You can obviously go on the blog post and read them if there's any quests you're struggling with in particular, but I will read over those and then get back to you. So overall, it looks like there are quite a few fixes to certain quests, and then there's also some fixes to just certain functions in the game, such as being able to like grab certain items, pick up certain things, and also like clothing fitting to the character's avatar and stuff like that. It is all very like generic changes that definitely needed to be done. So I'm hoping that will help. The only thing as I said before, that I have not really seen anything about is like anything clearly stating about the photo mode on console, so we will just have to see on update day if maybe that's just been worded differently and I haven't seen it. But from what I can see, there's nothing specifically stated, but I was hoping that would be in there, but I'm assuming they've probably done it and tweaked it, and it's just kind of been generalized as gamepad control and that kind of stuff. But that is everything in the patch notes, so I'm very, very excited. I can't lie, I'm probably most excited about the new poses and the like furniture piece that you can get villagers together to take a photo. Obviously I'm very excited about Tiana and the bundle and all the stuff that's going to come in the premium shop in general, but I'm really excited to see that they are listening to us and giving us new poses and stuff like that, and keeping Dream Snaps fresh and new, and I really, really appreciate that. They definitely are listening, so that is good for me. Now the final thing I wanted to highlight, which I was going to do in like a separate video and then I just scrapped it but I thought I'd mention it in here, is the potential of there already being a confirmed house skin for the premium shop. Now this is just my speculation, do not take my word as truth. I'm just a mere content creator here to tell you information, okay? But when we got the Mulan update, obviously there are people who leak all of the premium shop items that are coming, as well as like the Scrooge store items and the character friendship rewards and all of that. They kind of data mine it and they leak it all, and there was a house skin and also another bundle that was leaked for the Mulan update that actually never came out in the premium shop. If you were in my live stream last Wednesday, I was like, oh, I can't wait to open the premium shop and get my new house skin and we can do a build together. And then people were like, there's nothing new in the premium shop, and I was like, what? Because I was like guaranteed set on that there was going to be the bundle and the house skin in the premium shop. If you know the house skin I'm talking about, I'm not going to put it on screen just for people that don't want to see leaks. But if you want to find which house skin it is, it will be very, very easy to find. So yeah, you'll be able to find it. But it is a gorgeous house skin, and I was very, very excited about it, and it never turned up. So I feel like that may have been pushed back to this update. So that may be potentially a confirmed house skin that we will be getting during the premium shop rotation this update. As I said, this is just my speculation. I do not know the ins and outs of the premium shop and what is coming, but I really, really hope that house skin does end up arriving, because I really, really love it, and I'd be very sad if it didn't end up appearing at some point. So we will have to see, but that was just my little thing I wanted to squeeze in the end, because it was on my mind and I wasn't sure if anyone else had remembered that this gorgeous house skin had disappeared. So that's everything from the patch notes. Let me know down below what you are most excited for out of the whole of the patch notes, and what you're excited about getting on Wednesday. We are getting super, super close to the update. I will be live on my channel tomorrow for like an update prep stream, and then I will also be live on Wednesday for the actual update itself, so we can explore it together. So if you do want to hang out, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you there. Also, I wanted to say really quickly, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. It genuinely means the world to me. Cannot describe how excited I was, and just completely confused, to be honest, about it all. But I just wanted to say a big thank you. I have posted something in my community tab to obviously talk about it and want to say thank you to everyone. But I will at some point be organising a 2,000 subscriber stream. It'll be a really fun long stream, and maybe we'll do some fun stuff together. But I will let you know in my community tab and in my Discord when that will be, so make sure you keep an eye on those. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe before you leave, and I hope you have a lovely couple of days before the update on Wednesday. Bye!